In Buddhism, there's a term called discrimination. It's nothing to do with all that social justice stuff, okay? Discrimination in the Buddhist sense simply means our own personal value judgments about things. Things are things. They are what they are, but then we have our own personal subjective biases toward them, and that is discrimination. Oh, I really like this. I really don't like that. This is too much. This is not enough. All of that. That is discrimination, okay? When it comes to life forms, the forms that life takes, I'm sure that all of us can empathize, can relate to that discrimination in the sense that, well, we like some things and we don't like others. For example, I don't have any love for mosquitoes or hornets or hyenas. I don't care for hippos either. A lot of H's there. And the reason is because of what they do and what they have done to me personally. Mosquitoes have gifted me dengue 3 different times. Dengue is potentially fatal. It is horrible. All right? So thanks, mosquitoes. No love for you. Hornets nearly killed me when I was much younger. I made the grave error of walking past the wrong bush. So, the emergency room doctor said I was within 15 minutes or one more bite from death. So thanks, hornets. Don't love you. Hyenas, I've seen all that you do and all that you are. No, can't love you. Hippos, the same. Except when they fart, they're hilarious, if you've ever seen a video of that. But my point is, I don't claim to love all life. That would be inauthentic. That would be untrue if I told you that. And I'm not one of these, glassy-eyed people that tries to proclaim that, everything's amazing and I really do love everyone and everything. No, I don't. It's hard. And I've said many times, I think, there can be exceptions there. But here's what I think. I think people that profess that, they're either deluded or exponentially more advanced than I can comprehend. Either one. One might be a little more likely than the other. So I think in our humanity and our humanness, it's perfectly fine to confess we don't really love all forms of life. Now, having said that, having gotten that out of the way, having explained what discrimination is and the fact that we pretty much all have it, more or less, varying degrees, whatever. Now let's move that aside. Because in the macro, universal, all perspective, at the beginning and the middle and the end of the day, the following statement is true. And I want to emphatically present it as something to put right here and carry it within you. And that statement is this: all life, in all forms, and in all stages, is always sacred. All life, in all forms, at all stages, and at all times, is sacred. Can it be corrupted? Yes, we are examples. Is it possible to truly love humans who are hopelessly corrupted? Well, I haven't achieved it yet. Maybe you've had more luck than me. I grapple with it, I struggle with it. Animals, blank check. Animals are not to be held to the same standards as humans. And I think animals are inherently blameless in almost every case. Of course, there are always going to be exceptions, but we must live that knowledge, that awareness, that realization, remembrance, and awareness that all life, in all forms, at all its stages, and at all times, is sacred. And we do not have the right to deny it incarnation. And we do not have the right to end it when incarnated. Translation: we don't have the right to stop life and end it. We really don't. It's not ours. That realm is not ours. We are gravely trespassing spiritually by doing that. And someone could say, oh, well, are you a vegan? No, I am not a vegan. Should I be a vegan? It's another question. It might be a question of my personal capacity and limitations. I've tried to be a vegetarian 3 times in my life. I had reasonable success, but I couldn't stay with it forever. I just couldn't do it. But it was funny that the more I purified myself, the less difficult it was to do. But we don't have the right to deny life or to take it, because all life, in all forms, at all stages, and at all times, is sacred. And that includes you. Your incarnation was not denied. Your life has not been taken. That's why you're here, viewing this and receiving this reminder today. So let's keep that here. Let's live that here. All life is sacred in all forms and in all stages at all times. If anyone viewing has ever lost a child, and in my world, child includes puppy, kitten, beloved pet, not only necessarily a human that you birthed or adopted. If you have ever had that tragic experience, which I wish upon no one, you have a really good sense of what I'm talking about. And for those of us who have been spared that or not yet experienced it, and may we never have to have that pain, it's another step away from realization compared to the people who have had that experience. Talk to them. They have a really good idea of the sanctity and preciousness of all life in all forms, in all stages, at all times.